Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to High Button Sports Live Streams. I am your host today, Jake Guptill, coming out of the Quiz Pamsis Qplex in New Brunswick. Today we have a matchup between Fundy, Kraken, and the Greenfoot Capitals. As warm-ups get underway, we have about 3 minutes, 50 seconds to puck drop, and we will be back. All right, folks. So get ready for the puck drop. Announcers getting the sponsors out of the way. Today we have Fundy Kraken back on home ice against the Greenfoot Capitals. Fundy's coming off of 2 very close games from last weekend against the Wolves, falling just short 2-1 and 5-3. Last time they matched up against the Capitals was November 21st, and it was a 4-0 loss, and the Kraken have yet to score a goal on this team. They've only seen them twice this season, and both games have been a shutout. So I'm thinking the Kraken are looking to get at least net a goal on these guys and try to pull out a win. Starting in net today for the Kraken is Micah Chason, number 35. And number 79 for the Capitals is Liliana Holland. And the puck drop. Kraken sends it deep as the goalie blocks it, and the Capitals will pick that one up in behind the net. Pass up the boards, held in at the line. The Capitals will come away through center. And that is denied at the Kraken blue line. Back to the Capitals defense. And they little trip over the blue line there from Capitals player. They're going to walk this one in and held off as the Kraken try to make some progress forward to get into the Capital zone. And that'll be a whistle. And we will head to the face-off. 19:15 left here in the first period. And at the draw, puck drawn back and behind the Capitals net as they look to make play through the neutral zone. In deep into the Kraken zone for the first time this game. The Capitals out front. Shot that's denied by the defense of the Kraken. And battle at the boards in the corner. Kraken will send that one over to the half wall as they'll shoot on net and a stop by Chason. So far this season, Micah Chason has seen 702 shots on goal in 17 games. An unbelievable feat to see that many pucks on net. Kraken send it behind as the race was on. A little bit of a trip up into the boards from the Capitals. Sent into the Capital zone, no icing as that was tipped in. Oh, and a hit into the boards. I don't know if she lost an edge there or if that was actually a body check, but there's no arm up from the ref. Capitals send it around. And that's going to be chipped up and no high stick called. I guess that was waved off. And behind the net. That'll be picked up, reversed back around. Sends it up to Parsons. Parsons sends it back, and they try to get it outside their zone, and the pressure from the Kraken holding the line. And a shot just goes wide as the Kraken put the work in, keeping that puck inside the Cap zone. And the Capitals make progress forward as puck stopped by the skates of Ella Cosman. Capitals back to the D, and they misplayed that out past the blue line. They're going to have to get a reset and whistle. I'm not sure what the call is there, if it was an offside or not, but we are going to go to a face-off. just outside the blue line. Power and Summer Jillian at the draw. Kraken comes away with that one. And they're going to try to send that deep right into the back of the Caps player. Number 17, Gabrielle Lapierre. Capitals make it deep into the Kraken zone, and she loses an edge at the boards. And they'll manage to pull that one free and gain control. As she's looking to make the passes, but too many Kraken bodies in her way. Back to the D, tries to send it deep, and that's knocked down. Kraken clear the puck of the zone, and a misplay, giving up the breakaway. Oh, and a little shot. The back check from the Capitals was too good and blocked that shot. Capitals taking control. Held in by Boutier. Right back to the Capital stick, and she's going to walk this one in all by herself. As they battle at the boards for the puck, Caps come loose with it. That'll be sent in behind the net and picked up by Duguay. And tried to chip that one out. That's blocked at the line by the Caps defense. And a body right in front of the net. Shot blocker saved by Jason. And another rebound there. I didn't know if that caught Jason or not, but either way, managed to keep that puck out of the back of the net. And back in behind, Jason comes out to make the play. As Driscoll comes in to grab the puck. Back to Wilkie. And she'll carry this one through. As she goes 1-on-2 into the Kraken zone. Pass out front, and that's swiped away by the Kraken defense. All the way back out to center ice. That'll be chipped in. And Driscoll makes the play back. And Wilkie picks that one up, and a pass over. That's knocked away. And Kraken, taking her time, made the pass. To be able to pull this one back out. And a battle at the half wall. And the Capitals come away with that one as they get some fresh legs on the ice. Walking that one in. Dane sends that deep as Jason comes out of her net to pick that one up. Constant battles against the boards. Capitals seem to be winning most of those ones and coming away with the puck. Back down. And Kraken's fighting to gain control to clear the zone. Shot blocked by the stick. And back into the corner. Capitals fighting 2-on-1 with the Kraken. And at the blue line, they're digging for it, and that'll be cleared. Of the Kraken zone, no icing, as the Capitals pick that one up in their own end. And the pressure as Capitals player, a little bit of a fumble on the puck there. Hard, fast skating by Little. Was able to get that away from her. Back in the Kraken zone, they'll take control and move their way out. As they get a couple line changes here. And in, oh, and that shot. She didn't even do the stick, they didn't even get a shot off. On the boards, walks out, shot. That's blocked. Out front by Ella Boutier. And the battle in the Kraken end continues. Oh, a pass out front, loose puck in front. And the scramble's on, and they swipe that away. Gauthier was there to deny the Caps from getting a hold of it and putting a point on the board. Battles in the neutral zone. That'll be sent back in to the Kraken's area behind the net. And a pass picked up by the Capitals. Pass out, shot, and a great save by Chason. Beautiful 2-on-1 play by the Caps and denied. So far, another pass out front. Shot through traffic, went off skates. And the Kraken come away with that one and get back into the Cap zone. So far, 6 shots on goal for the Capitals and none from the Kraken. We are 11:20 left in the first period as the Kraken gain control while the Capitals get a line change. And they will pick that pass up, make their way back down. Picked up behind the net. Capitals continue to keep control of the puck in the Kraken zone. As they're looking to get an opening to get some shots on Micah. In the corner. Pass out front. Nice little backhand pass, shot, and Joe goes wide. That was a beautiful play and a great scoring opportunity for the Caps there. And the puck got lost in her feet as she glided out front of the Kraken goaltender. Couldn't get a hold of it. Shot and a tip that slowed the puck down for a pad save by Micah. And out front, shot. Oh, she dekes, and a shot and a pad save again. Kraken gets the control. Icing's waved off as that brushed the tip of the Cap stick. And the Kraken move their way in. And not sure if that was a shot or just putting it deep. Either way, Capitals have control again, and they're going to bring this one in. And there has not been a whistle for about 7 minutes. On a shot out front and a save, and that'll be covered up by Chason. We'll go to the face-off with 9:27 left in this first period, and it's still 0-0. Shots on goal, 10 for the Capitals, 0 for the Kraken. Face-off drawn back by the Kraken, and they're going to rim that around. As they take control, and the puck's poked away. They're going to send that one back for the Capitals to pick up. Capitals send that deep as they get a few fresh bodies on the ice. The Kraken's looking to make a play out to get the puck out of their zone. Back in the neutral zone, the Capitals gain that one. And they'll continue to make plays to try and look for that open net. And a chip puck out front all the way to the other side. Capitals keep control in the Kraken zone, in behind the net. They'll come out back to the point as she takes the body into the boards. And Kraken make their way, try to make their way through neutral ice, but the Caps are there to deny that, and a little chip shot out front and denied by Chason. Capital shot, another pad save. As the Capitals continue to put pressure on the Kraken. They struggle to get that puck out. And that'll be sent down for an icing. No icing. Icing's waved off. 7:26 left in the first period. And the Kraken sent a pass around as the Caps picked that one up. And she's looking, try and get something going. And that pass was taken away as Kraken chipped that one out of the zone. Capitals continuing the pressure. And a pass out front and missed. As Kraken keep putting the pressure on the Capitals, trying to gain some control. Oh, a short side. And that just slowly slid out past the pad as the Capitals come around to looked for a shot on open net but couldn't get it. Kraken killing time for them to try and get some line changes, and the Capitals pick that one away, and that'll be up and out of play. We'll go to the faceoff inside the Kraken zone. 6:06 left in the first period. We are 0-0. Face-off back to the D. That'll be sent in with a stick to the corner. Capitals goes for the wraparound. That comes out front, picked up, shot blocked by Lauren Little. And a great defensive play, pass intercepted, and Lauren's going to make her way through the neutral zone. Puck's taken away. Capitals going to make their way back. And out front, and stick was tied up, she could not deflect that pass into the net. And a great job by the Kraken with the defense in front of their goaltender. Capitals still have control. She's going to walk this one in. Went for the shot. And don't know if she was taken down there or lost an edge. But couldn't get anything on that puck. Shot, and that goes wide. And Capitals will walk this one back around. Reverse pass. As Cap's got a defensive change here. Pass out front between the legs. No one was there. And that'll come all the way back out. As the Capitals will get a reset. And lost. Played by the goaltender, and she almost got caught there with the rush from one of the Capitals players. Pass out front, deflected by Chase on stick, giving Kraken the chance to clear their zone. And they'll pull that back to try and get a bit of a reset, but the pressure and the back check is just so good on this Caps team. And the Capitals back and forth as they look to try and get an opening to get in front of the net for a shot. And no pressure from the Kraken. They're almost playing this one like it was a penalty kill, but they'll intercept that pass and make their way as the team gets a few line changes, a few body changes. Shot, and that is saved. Capitals back in control in the Kraken zone. Rimmed around to be picked up. As a 2-on-1 at the boards for Kraken to try and get that puck. And the Capitals still in control. Back to the point. Little fake slap shot, fumbles, almost lost it in her feet. And a shot, blocker save. And the battle at the boards. And the Capitals gain control again. And a little weak shot there that was snapped away. As Capitals still looking to get out in front of the net. Oh, and a beautiful chance there. Handled the puck to her backhand and didn't quite get the shot off. As the Kraken are going to get a full line change here. Capitals making their way. And she's in. Going for the pass out front, chipped. I don't know whose stick that went off of, but that goes wide of the net into the corner. As they're battling. And again, Capitals come away with possession of that one. 16 shots on goal for the Caps, and so far 0 shots on goal for the Kraken. Around the net. Right out front, shot right into the belly of Chason. 1:33 left in this period. It's still tied at 0. And I'm always impressed with the performance by the Kraken's goaltenders. Like I said before, Micah Chason's seen 702 shots this season before this game. So now we're up to 719. So that's averaging almost 45 shots a game. And definitely difficult job for a goaltender. Capitals. We're back in control, and Kraken take that one at the line as we enter the last minute of play here. And Kraken will finally get back into the Caps' end. As that's sent deep in behind the Capitals' net. And maybe Holland will see some action to get herself warmed back up. I know it's tough. My son's a goaltender, and I know it's tough when there's not a lot of pucks coming down, and then all of a sudden you got to make a play after not doing anything for 15 minutes. Back in the Kraken zone as they try to hold that one at the line, and Mills almost comes away with it. Shot blocked. Another shot blocked. Good job by Kraken for getting their bodies in front of those pucks and not being scared to make the goalie's job a little bit easier. Shot, and that is it for the first period. After 20 minutes of play, it is still tied at 0. Shots on goal, 17 for the Caps, 0 for the Kraken. And we are going to take a quick break and go to the flood. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. All right, folks, welcome back to the High Button Sports live stream for your second period. I'm your host, Jake Guptill. We are at Fundy's home ice, the Q-Plex in the beautiful Quispamsis, New Brunswick. So far, we have a 0-0 game and no shy of attempts from the Capitals as they got 17 shots on goal so far in the first, and the Kraken is looking to get one. They are at 0 shots and have been working their butts off trying to gain control and get into the Capital zone. And the officials back on the ice as the lineups start making their way to center ice. And once again, we got Lillian Holland in net for the Capitals, Micah Chason for the Kraken, and the Capitals come away with that first face-off. And a little save there, pad by Chason. Slide pass out front, sticked away into the corner as the battle goes. Caps come away, oh, pass out front and just missed, back to the point, shot. Can't get through traffic, and another shot, oh, and that just squeaks by the far side post. Just missing that one. As Kraken get in the zone, almost grabbed a hold of that one to get a shot on net. But the Capitals were there to pick that one up and get the clear. Pass in the feet. Capitals steal that one away. And that'll be whipped behind the net. And Capitals out front. Backhand. Rebound. 2 saves by Chason. And back in behind the net. Capitals back and forth. Short side shot. That goes off Chason and up and over. They'll continue to have control of the puck in the Kraken zone. A missed pass there, picked up by Boggs, and we have a tripping call coming up. Sorry, I missaid a name, Bex. I read the back of the jersey real quick and said Boggs. My apologies there. So we have a 2-minute penalty coming up to number 14 of the Capitals, Eleanor McHenry. And the Kraken are going to the power play with 18:40 left in the second period. Face off. And Kraken have control. Cosman sends that one in as they're in behind the net. And that comes back. Will be sent deep. And Capitals back in possession. They try to make their way through the neutral zone, and they're back into the Kraken zone. As they try to kill time. Kraken looking for that pass. Center ice, chipped in, icing waved off. And that'll be up and around, and that clears the zone as the rolling puck makes its way back down into Kraken area. And pass just missed. As Capitals are going to bring this one back and try and kill some time. And she's getting that one all the way around and trips up over something. No arm up from the ref, and they have an offside call as she clears the zone. And a stretch pass right into the legs of the Capitals player. And number 16 tries to make the shot on net. Sarah Duguay. As the defense go D to D. Duguay getting the shot. Oh, tried to get the tip, and that just goes wide. And Kraken still in control here. And that is poked back out to clear the Capitals blue line. And in with the move. In deep. Tried to get the backhand pass out front. That is chipped away. And only 3 seconds left in this shot. And right into the belly of Holland. And that one bounces away, and we have a penalty coming up against the Kraken. Looking like number 15, Peyton Garnett's going to be going to the box for a trip. And the Kraken will go to the penalty kill. As they line up right to the Kraken goaltender. And Capitals have control after that. Face off, Power, over to LaPierre. And they're moving this puck around well. Try and get some open ice for the shot. And a good job to keep those windows closed. And a little bit of a puck on net, but Chason was there to deny it. Shot, and that goes wide, blocker side and around. That'll be picked up by the Capitals defense. And they're making their way around right out front, right through the slot. Oh, and a shot, and that's blocker to the corner. Shots on goal, 22 for the Caps, 3 for the Kraken. And another shot, that's right into the back of Power. And that'll be clear to the Kraken zone with 47 seconds left in the penalty kill. And Capitals making their way in. Kearney out front. Oh, and a nice try there where they passed back and forth. She was making her way out front, but they couldn't get the pass, couldn't receive the pass, and they still have control here. In behind. Back to the point, and a shot, and out front, and a backhand. And that slides just in front of Chason. And walks in. Oh, a pass. Oh, and a shot that got blocked and chipped in behind the net. Great job by the Kraken defense there. And we're back to even strength with 14-16 left in the second period. A shot. And that is pad save to the corner. And that is cleared of the Kraken zone. And that, no ice. I don't know whose stick that come off of, but it must have been the Capitals. As they battle at the boards, that's going to come into the Kraken zone, and Duguay is going to make her way, but that gets poked away. As they continue to battle for possession, Capitals come away with it, and a shot and a pad save right out front to be picked up by the Kraken's captain, Heidi Becks. And we have a
just a reminder that
face-off.
50/50 ticket number is 45106.
As the puck was lost up and out of play.
4510642. You can pick up your winnings at the time box.
We will go to the face-off right of Heidi Beck, of Jason, sorry. And put in. Oh, tipped. Rebounds. Saved by Micah Chason. Great play there. Shot on net. Puck tipped by the player out front. And they come in for the rebound as she pushed out to the puck and made the save. Covered up, we're going to a face-off. As Capitals have control in the Kraken zone. And Another pad save there. And that'll be pushed in front as Chason will swipe that one to the corner. And they're battling at the point. And that'll be clear the zone as Capitals make their way back in. And going for the shot on net. And that'll be another save by Chason. With 12:23 left to go in the second period, it's still 0-0. Shots on net, 28 for the Capitals and 3 for the Kraken. Face off, one back, in Caps possession. Shot and a glove save. And that'll take us to another face-off blocker side of the Kraken goaltender. In the feet. And Kraken tried to get control and couldn't walk that one through. And Pierre over to Prince and out front, and that one's taken away as Isabel Wilcox makes her way in with the puck, and she gets taken down into the boards. The Capitals will gain control again. And I'm not sure who number 47 is. I'm guessing it's an affiliate, which I don't have on my roster sheet. And the Kraken make their way in, and a beautiful little play there. And I couldn't quite get the shot they wanted on net. And that will be a hooking call going to the Krakens with 11:09 left in the second period. The Krakens go to the penalty kill. Number 24, Ella Cosman, will be sitting for 2. Face off. One back by the Kraken, but the Capitals are there to steal that one away. And like a little bit of a trip up there, but maybe not. And I think that's Prince. Back to Wilkie. Back to Prince. Back to Wilkie. Wilkie to Prince. Shot! And Chason is there to take that one right in the chest. And we'll go to the face-off again. .127 left in the power play for the Greenfoot Capitals. As they win that draw, back to Wilkie. Wilkie's going to send that one back to Prince in deep. As Carly Beaton. And back to Prince. As Beaton is in to grab that one. And Prince is walking in out front. Oh, and that is chipped just up over the glove by Asbridge. And Capitals out front. And that will be swiped back to the defense. As the Kraken continue to occupy space to make sure there's no good shots. Beautiful pass there out front. Chip. And that'll be pad saved away as they finally clear the zone. And the Capitals making their way back in. Pass out front, swiped away by Duguay. And Catherine Dickey making her way against the boards with Sydney Power. As the puck is cleared with 5 seconds left, and that'll bring us back to even strength. Oh, and that was scary. The puck coming into the penalty box and 2 players on their way in as Cosman opens the door. The 2 of them almost buried themselves into the penalty box, but luckily they were able to stop and avoid some injuries or some chaos. And we have another whistle. Must have been an offside. My brain's not working as fast as my mouth today, so I'm not catching everything that's happening. And back in the Kraken zone, the Capitals gain control. And that shot got slowed up and an easy glove save by Chason. And 8:47 left in this second period. It's still 0-0. And Kraken rims that one around. And the Capitals are there to give him grief on picking that puck up. Back in Kraken's possession. She'll send that one up. Somerville couldn't get a hold of it. And the Capitals will send that one back in for an icing's waved off. And great shot out front into the belly of Chason. And it's 8:15 left in the second period. Score 0-0. Shots on net, 34 for the Capitals and 4 for the Kraken. Face off. Back. And that'll be sent deep. As the Kraken come in to take control. Send that one up. And 47 and Wilcox make their way in as Dickey's there to pick that puck up. Tries to make the move. That's poked away. That'll be sent around for Duguay. And I think that was Little. And the Capitals are making their way back down through. Back in the Kraken zone. As Ella Cosman sends that one around. Picked up. And the battles are back and forth. Pass out front, no one's there. Back to the defense. As she makes the shot, a tip. And don't know if that hit the side of the net. But it looked like almost like a blocker save on that short side. And another shot goes wide. Kraken sends that one back around. Puck out front, picked up by Duguay. Duguay off the boards, back into Capitals' possession as that one's fumbled. And they will gain the Capital zone. But Capitals back in possession. And we have an ice. Nope, no icing. Official's arm was up. And coming with speed. Tries to send the pass. That's blocked. Rolls its way into the neutral zone. As the Kraken goaltender goes in to play it and sends it back. And Heidi Beck's battling at the boards there. She'll come away with it, but that's stolen pretty quickly by the Capitals. And they're looking to get the shot on net again. Right out front. Goalie on the belly. Chason makes her way back up. No stick. And unbelievable scramble in front of the net with bodies on the ice, sticks on the ice. And nobody could seem to find the back of the net with that one. And in the feet, trips herself up. That'll be sent back deep for Chason to come out and play. Sent up. And that'll be back down into the Capital zone with no icing as the Kraken get some fresh legs on the ice. And Capitals come in with speed, pass out front, tied up by the Kraken defense. And a shot, and that is tipped wide. And sorry, number 22 is not a defense. Ricketson's a forward. As the Capitals, you can hear the bench cheering. Let's go. Let's find the back of the net. Let's get on the board here. Shot couldn't make it through traffic. That blocked by Cosman. As they make their way back out of the zone, that'll be sent back in and stopped up by Duguay. And Duguay gains control, and she's going, trying to get through with speed, and is completely tied up. As the battle goes on in behind the net, back to the defense, and a shot that's kicked away by Cosman. From what I remember from the first, I think she's blocked like 4 or 5 shots already this game. Just putting her body in the right spots and taking those pucks instead of Chason. And puck back up around as Payne tried to take a shot on net, but fans on it. And that'll be sent back down as the Capitals will get a cover up and go to a face-off in the Capitals' end. With 3:15 left, it's still 0-0. Face-off. Won by the Capitals. As they come away with it, and a shot that goes off the side of the net and in behind. And Haley LeBlanc tried to make a little play there. As the battle's on in the corner. And the Capitals are back in control as they make their way in. Looking for that pass out front. Chason's there to slow that puck down with the defense there to swipe it away. Up around the boards. It is sent back deep. And right out front, she tries to go one-handed to put that puck in the net. And a good effort there. But just not enough strength to get that past Micah. And a blocked pass sent back. And she'll carry this one in. But lost control. And now will be back to the boards. Reverse back around. The Capitals back to Payne. Over, shot, and that is tipped up and over. As a bodies into the net, and that'll be cleared. And the icing's waved off. A little too slow on the ice. And a pass up as the Kraken try to get that one back for the breakout. And a slap shot. And we are entering the last minute of play for the second period. It is 0-0 with 37 shots on net for the Capitals and 5 for the Kraken. Capitals looking to get on the scoreboard here before going into the third, and that will be covered up by Chason. And not a lot of goaltender action from the Capitals with Lillian Holland in net. Her and her goalie partner, Lauren Delaney, are sitting third and fourth in the league in goaltender statistics. And I was kind of looking forward to seeing some of that action with such good stats. And hopefully we'll get to see it next period. And we are 27 seconds left in this period. And the clock's winding down. The Kraken take control. As they make their way through the neutral zone. 10 seconds left. And that's going to be rimmed around the Capitals. And that will do it for the second period. It is still tied at 0. And we are going to second intermission of this game with High Button Sports live streams. Don't forget to go follow us on our socials. We have Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Just search up High Button Sports and hit that follow button. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the last period of action. All right, folks, welcome back to the High Button Sports live streams with your matchup of Fundy Kraken versus the Greenfoot Capitals as they make their way to the ice. We still have a scoreless game and no shy of attempts from the Capitals, going 38 shots on goal with an unbelievable showing by Micah Jason. And the Kraken will look to get in the zone and start putting pucks on net to hopefully take the lead at the face-off. And Capitals will come away with that one and send it deep as the Kraken chase their way in and gain control. Poked away. The Capitals trying, and that one's stolen away as that's poked out of her stick, and the Capitals will reverse to come back, and a pad save to the boards as the 2-on-2 battle happens to try and get that puck loose. Capitals sending that one in behind for Cosman to pick up, and the puck gains loose out front. And that'll be sent in deep by Heidi Becks. And Becks picks that one up off the wall, and she was going fast around and gives up the breakaway. And a shot and a beautiful blocker save by Micah Jason out front, and she shoots it, she scores! And it is 1-0 for the Capitals. And left all alone, the pass from the corner to Abby Kelly, and she nets one from Sydney Power. With 41 shots on goal, it is 1-0 for the Caps. Face off. Back. As that's picked up by Duguay. She's going to rim that one around to Dickey. And held at the line as the Capitals walk back in. Shot, that goes wide. And a wraparound attempt is swiped away. And the Kraken will send this one in deep as they get a line change. And with Dickey given the pressure on the puck, Capitals trying to make their way back out. And Boutier back to Cosman. And that is sent in deep by Mills. And that is brought back into the neutral zone as the Capitals come in with speed and get in behind the net. And back into Kraken's possession. Picked up by the Capitals. And that one's stopped and held at the line. And right out front, she looked like she went for the pass there and just missed the puck. And a little pass out front there all the way back to the defense. Blocked. As the Capitals moving that puck around, looking for open space. Shot that goes wide. Right out front, pad save. Shot! And that's gloved down. And that whistle was blown accidentally by the official, thinking that Chason had possession. And both teams get a line change as we go to the face-off. Just right of the Kraken's goaltender. And a pass, interception, as she sends it to the boards and chases her own puck. That's brought deep, pass out front, sent back in behind. And they are fierce to try and get that to try and get the puck and get in the zone to get some shots on net. Back in the neutral zone. And the battle's on the boards as they both, and a shot that goes high up over Jason's head and a rebound off the boards, but good quick movements by Jason. Getting that rebound shot. As the Kraken will make their way in, and a shot on goal as that's gloved down by Holland. And we are 16:07 left in this regular season game, and the Caps are up 1-0. As LeBlanc at the draw for the Kraken. It'll be brought back in Capitals' possession as they send that one up for the Kraken to take control. And sent back in deep. The Capitals will look at making their way back out. And Dickey there for the puck steal. And couldn't get those passes through the Capitals' sticks. And held at the blue line. Capitals out front. Backhand. Pad save. As the Kraken will chip that one out of their zone. Held at the red line. Capitals will make their way back in. And a shot attempt, but that was held off by Garnett. And Garnett gains possession and brings this one in as that's swiped away against the boards out front. And the Kraken keeping control as Garnett loses the puck to Sydney Power. And Sydney Power makes her way in with the shot attempt, but that's deflected wide. Back to the defense. And a shot that was tipped off the pad of Jason. As the Capitals continue play in the Kraken zone. And another shot attempt, and that goes in front of the goaltender and back to the boards. Wilkes holding the line. Oh no, she gets robbed by Garnett, and Garnett's going to send that one deep and give them a chance to get some fresh legs out there. And Duguay going after the chase. She'll carry this one in behind and look for the breakout passes. A little bit of a miss on the one touch there as Little loses the puck at the half wall, and that'll go back deep in behind Jason. Kraken still in control, was looking for the pass, and that'll be chipped up and out. And picked up by Harlan. And continuing play in the Capital zone. They're looking to put it deep, but Little just missed. And Somerville going on the chase with number 47. And the Capitals gain control of that battle. And a pass out front. And a save by Jason. And looking to get that pass, but that was into the shins of the Capitals. Capitals looking to make a play here. Out front. And a shot, and that is tipped down by number 47. And I think number 47 is one of the Stanleys. I see her dad here, so I'm guessing that might be who it is. Oh, and a shot out front that was almost tipped short side, but went straight up in the air. And the Kraken try to come through. And LeBlanc, just a little bit of a misplay there, loses the puck. But that'll be sent deep in behind the Capitals net, and that'll be covered up by Liliana Holland. And we are 11:54 left in the third period, and the Capitals are up 1-0. Shots on goal, 49 for the Capitals, 7 for the Kraken. As we go to the face-off left of the Capitals goaltender, Sidney Mills at the draw. Yeah, the official didn't like something. Oh, maybe he did. Okay, I heard a whistle. I thought he was going to switch out the centers. And the stretch pass that was missed and picked up, but they couldn't keep a hold of it. And the Capitals go in with speed and take the puck away. Little move there by Driscoll. And the Kraken will gain control. And Garnett brings it into the zone. As she tries to put the pressure on and force the pass back into the neutral zone. And Asbridge is going in with speed. Couldn't get through the 3 Kraken players. And she'll just make the shot. Oh, and it's tipped off and into the glove of Chason. Those shots through traffic, chipping off the bodies, are difficult to read for a goaltender, but she managed to get her glove out there and take that one. It looked like it was going wide, but you never know. Face off into the goaltender. She'll send that one into the corner. Shot from Harlan to the Capitals, but that was right into the body of her teammate. And that'll be back into the Capitals zone as Richards goes after the puck, and the 2-on-2 at the boards. Duguay and Richard as LeBlanc comes in. Try and save the day. A shot, and they score! And the Kraken tie it up. 1-1 with 10:28 left in the third period. Number 26, Heidi Becks, picking up that tipped puck. And this is the first goal scored on the Capitals out of the 3 games that the Kraken had seen them this season. And we're back to the face-off at center. And the puck carried in by Dickey. As that one's chipped into the corner by number 47. And the Capitals are going to come away with this one as Dowling makes her way in with speed in behind Chason. And she's looking, see, she'll send that one to Power. Power sends one back, but just in behind her, and the Kraken will gain control. Dickey, she's going to walk this one right up through the middle, and she'll chip that one in as we have an interference call coming up against the Capitals. 9:42 left in this game. And we have Josie Leslie, number 21, going to the box for interference for 2 minutes. And we're back to the face-off. Kraken have a power play with a 5-on-4, and that puck is drawn right back into Holland, and she'll cover the puck up. LeBlanc at the draw. And that'll be one back to the Capitals as she's going to fire that puck up and out of play. We will meet back at the face-off circle just left of Liliana Holland. And Liliana Holland holds a 1.5 goals against average, sitting 4th in the league with a save percentage, .939. And not far behind number 1 and 2, we have Rebecca LeBlanc as a surge, sitting number 1 with 9.965. Top goaltender in the league. And we have a shot on net right into the belly of Holland. With 1:46 left in this power play, we're tied at 1. And face off. Back as Capitals get the clear. And Jason's out to make that pass all the way up to center. And there's no icing for that one. Capitals are looking to get the clear again, and they do as the chase is on. And the chase is on, and Chason gets that puck and sends it back up. The Capitals are in possession again. And instead of clearing it, she's just going to walk this one up the wing through everybody and kill some time by keeping possession. As that one's sent deep, and she'll be taken down at the boards. Puck sent up the wall, and a shot on net, but easy, slow puck being sent over. Capitals shot on Chason, and she's going to pad that one to the corner. 42 seconds left in this power play for the Kraken. And that one sent up to LeBlanc, but she missed it. Oh, and a big hit as the ref arms goes up. And we are going to get a body contact penalty going against the Capitals. We'll have a 5-on-3 for 30 seconds. And then go to the 5-on-4 for the last minute and a half. 8:12 left in the third period. We're tied at 1. And number 10, Sadie Walters, is sitting for 2. And we have a timeout for the Kraken as Andy Bizzo and his coaching staff have 30 seconds to rally them in and give them some plays to try and put them up by a point in this close game. And right now, shots on goal are 54 for the Capitals, 9 for the Kraken. As Micah Chason makes an unreal display of goaltending. And that's it for the timeout as the 3 Capitals line up and wait for the Kraken to come out. And it looks like we have Mills, Garnett, Jillian. As the Kraken win this one, back to Cosman to Garnett. Garnett with the look, pass out front, loses it in her feet. And the Kraken easily take that one back as the shot. And that goes off the outside of the post and into the corner as they go digging to try and gain control. With 8 seconds left in this 5-on-3, Josie Leslie is waiting at the door to make her way back out. And Kraken still in the power play for a minute and a half with a 5-on-4. The Capitals are putting all the pressure on them in the neutral zone to kill that penalty time as they are down 1. And Kraken still in control, but the Capitals steal that one away and are going to bring this all the way back into their zone as she looks to kill time off the clock and sent back into the Kraken zone. The pass over to Bex as she makes her way in deep. And Little's coming in for the support. And the puck's on the ice. And that'll get cleared out to Cosman as she gloves that one down. And she'll send that one to the blue line to be stopped by the Capitals. And 26 seconds left in this power play for the Kraken. As she walks that in. Shot Short side rebound, and that is swiped away by the Capitals defense, and they will gain control as it's brought all the way back down, and that will end the power play for the Kraken as Walter is out of net. In behind, Kraken couldn't quite pick that pass up as the Capitals out front, and a shot and a glove save by Chason. 5:58 left in the third period, and it's tied at 1. Face off right of the Kraken goaltender, Micah Chason. And that's picked up by Kraken. As they make their way out of the zone, the Capitals will gain control and send that one back in deep. Sarah Duguay. She's going to walk this one up the wing and send that one up to Dickey. And shot, and that went off the shins of Boutier. And the pressure's on by the Kraken to try and gain control. As there's the tussle at the boards. Capitals have control. Back to the defense. And the shot, and that goes wide of the net. And another shot blockered over to the boards. As Capitals continue to pepper Chason with the puck. And picked up. Capitals are looking to break this tie. Back. And that is going to walk this one out front. Short side, and she scores! Walks in and picks that small short side hole on Micah, making it a 2-1 game for the Capitals with 4:24 left in the third period. And I didn't catch to see who scored that one. As we go to the face-off, we are Capitals back in possession. And that is number 14, Eleanor McHenry, unassisted for the Capitals, breaking that tie. And the Kraken managed to get that one out of the zone. As that's reversed at the boards. And that will go back in behind the Kraken's goaltender. As that puck sent back to Wilkes, she'll take a slap shot. That'll go wide. The Kraken's there to pick that one up and center and pass. And they'll make their way out of the zone. As they walk this one in off the skate. Good effort by Catherine Dickey. Duguay tries to hold the line and just misses it. Pass out front, missed and sent away by Chason. Dickey will pick that one up and send that one up to number 47. And that one is up and out of play. And we will go to the face-off. With 3 minutes left in this game, and the Kraken down by 1. It is 2-1 for the Capitals. And chipped off the glass into the chest of Josie. And that is in the Kraken zone as the race is on for the puck. Out in behind, out front. And the Kraken come away with that one. Beautiful pass up, beautiful pickup, but that couldn't quite gain control, but it's back in the Capital zone. And a great effort there as Jodry walks this one back in deep. And 2 on her. And they'll come away with that one. Pass out front, missed. In possession of the Kraken. As they make their way back in, and that one's cleared of the zone from the Capitals defense. And Parson drop pass, and a fan shot there. Just goes wide. Pass out front. Great pad save. The puck's still loose. Puck's still loose. And this one is blown dead. With the amount of traffic in front of Chase on, I couldn't quite see what was going on, but she made a couple incredible saves there during that scramble. Just putting her body and her pads in the right way and keeping her eye right on that puck and not letting anything past her. We're 1:43 left in this game. And a shot. That went up and over the net. As the Kraken reversed that one in behind. And the battle at the boards continues. As Capitals take that one away, and a short side attempt on the ice. And we have a high stick call coming up as the shot was tipped up in the air and was batted down by one of the Capital players. So that'll be pulled outside the Kraken zone for a face-off. With 1:14 left in the third period. Capitals would advance into the Kraken zone. And we are last minute of play in this game. 2-1 Capitals. As the Krakens get control of this one, and she's looking to make her way up through everybody and successfully gets that puck back into Capital zone, but they couldn't quite keep control of it. And Duguay taking the shot between the legs into the chest of Holland. With 28 seconds left, Micah Chason to the bench to give the Kraken the woman advantage, sorry. And we are 6-on-5 with 28 seconds left. 2-1 Capitals. And face-off. Tried to get a quick shot off there. The Capitals almost get there. And that is an offside call. And we'll pull the puck just outside the Kraken zone for the face-off. And it sounds like the Capitals are already celebrating as the Krakens win that one. And a shot attempt on net, and that's blocked with 10 seconds to go. Boutier's making her way. And she makes the shot on net, and that just goes wide. And that will do it for this game. With a 2-1 win for the Capitals. And an outstanding performance by Micah Chason. Looking at 59 shots on goal. 2 getting past her. And the first goal scored on the Capitals by the Kraken this season. And the Kraken will be back here tomorrow to face off against the Capitals again at 10:45 a.m. And you can catch all the action right here on High Button Sports live streams. Make sure you check us out on all our socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, and YouTube. Go like and subscribe. I thank you folks for joining me. I'm Jake Guptill with High Button Sports, and we will see you guys all again.